conditioning center, Recon Tech, where they can give you a car detail that'll make your car look better than it was when it was new. They can make your car look amazing. They work so hard just to clean your car, your seats, the floors, you name it. They get in there, your dash. They even pull all the crap out of, the little part in your seat in your car. You have that little, the little part right next to your seat that separates the seats. I'm not sure what you even call that, but you always get crap in there. You get change, you get crumbs, you get parts of soda or whatever drink you're having, or you've got. I'm sure there have been pieces of biscuits or donuts or pastry or everything somewhere. They get all that crap out. They get it out. They clean your carpet. You could even shit your seat and they will clean the seat. It's unbelievable. They can even clean Steve's seat. That's how good it is. That's how well they are at taking feces out of your front seats. They could even clean Steve's seat. It's so amazing. Also, they can give you a coating, a tsunami coating, and as long as the coating is how long you have before you have to wax your car. Get like a 3-year coating. You wouldn't have to wax for 3 years. A 5-year coating, or even a 7-year coating. 7 years, you wouldn't have to wax your car. It's amazing. You get it all from Recon Tech. Call 217-670-1132. Recon Tech. And Just Beds. That's right, Just Beds. They'll give you a good 8 hours of sleep at night. How about that? It's Just Beds. Oh, I love it. Just Beds is amazing. They have such a selection to go from. And sizes too. You name it. Whether you want a twin, a full, a queen, or a king, or any kind of off sizes. Like I know there's California King. I don't know what the difference is between a California King and a regular king. They can tell you all that stuff. Just ask them. Just ask them. Lay in your bed, decide which one you want. And in fact, right now they have Bemco. They have Bemco queen size for like 200 and some odd bucks. Bemco queen? Are you kidding? And I have a Bemco mat. I love my Bemco mattress. It is fantastic. You can get it at Just Beds. Just go in and all you do is pay for it and then just go home. You don't have to put your mattresses on top of your car and drive around town like a hillbilly. All you do is go home, and Just Beds delivers your mattress to you. They deliver your new mattress to you. They bring it in your home. They set it up. Then they take your old filthy mattress. They drive by Steve's house and they put it in his front yard. That's what they do at Just Beds. They are fantastic. They're our signature sponsor of this show, and I thank them so much. Here we are. We're live.
Hey, Ray.
Yes.
Winter's coming, right?
Yes.
You know what else Recon Tech does?
What do they do for winter?
Remote car starts.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. You can get they go on sale usually. I think they usually put them on sale in like November or something. So, man, you guys, it's a good time to take advantage of it. Talk to them now.
Yeah, I have a remote car start. I poke Elliot and make him go outside and start the car for me.
Does Elliot go start the car?
He's the remote car start.
He's probably getting close to being able to start driving, right?
Yeah,
or start whenever they get the little. What's the little
permit?
thing? The
learner's permit.
Yeah.
Yep, he takes driver's ed. I think he said third quarter, maybe.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should start letting him start the car now, so he learns.
So he's
He
been
knows.
driving occasionally.
Yeah, I let him drive every once in a while on the back country roads.
Well, are you in the car while he's driving, or you just let him?
Well, yeah. Yeah, I'm with him.
No, she's standing outside going, okay.
Car. Put the beer behind the passenger seat. Don't have it up front. Hey, don't have it up front with you, hun.
Put the cooler on the center console. That way you can prop your elbow up on it and you can still reach to get a drink. Just
And remember,
don't drink and drive. Wait till you're stopped at a stop sign.
And if the man tries to tell you to stop, you tell him to fuck right off. That's how you do. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
I can hold my beer with my legs and ride a Marlboro and just smoke cigarette and drive a car all at the same time.
The fuck did he just say?
I have no idea what he said.
Oh my God! You just let
Breaking
him know.
news.
I thought I heard Marlboro
Steve's
in there
alive.
somewhere.
Ah, good.
You guys look out your window, notice it's a little bit foggy. That's all coming from Steve's apartment.
Is he smoking that much today? You got your window open, Steve?
Yeah.
I know he smokes when he has the window open.
Well, no, but there was another cat outside tonight, and Milk did. God damn cat! She kept wanting me to open the window. And
Well, she was
she's
meowing.
trying. Yeah, she's trying to.
Trying to what? What? He's trying to do what?
I had to explain to her that I needed to get up to open the window for her.
Yeah.
And since she moved, then I was able to proceed with putting some stuff out of the way so I didn't drop it when I stood up. So I stood
I
up.
understand you because I don't.
I stood up. I stood up, and then I opened the blind, and then opened the window, and there was another cat outside my window.
Another cat.
Isn't this the time of year where cats go in heat? Or is that the spring? I don't know when.
I don't know. I'm not that up to date on feline sexual practices.
Does anyone understand what he's saying? Does anyone get what he's saying?
Not a damn
His
word.
cat was meowing like crazy at the window, and Steve had to take a minute to get there because there was a bunch of shit in the way. And then when he finally got it moved all out of the way, he opened the blind and then he opened the window, and lo and behold, there's another cat outside. Another cat.
No.
It's like he's talking through a modulator. Another cat.
He is so high. He is so high. I texted him last night. At,
No, you didn't.
yeah, I did. I texted him last night. I texted him last night at 7 o'clock or 7:15. He never texted me back.
No, you didn't text. The only text I got from you was "Go Cowboys."
That was at 7. That was at 7:15.
Well, my
I
phone
texted you
stopped
back.
working last night. I haven't been able to text since sometime last night. I don't know if it's a cell tower thing or what, but all my texts just come back failed.
You never texted me back.
Well, I saw how close to the game it was. I'm thinking, oh boy, hope Raiders don't lose his ass on this game.
Oh, I won that game. I won that game. Thing.
I don't even want to talk about that fucking game.
I won that game.
I put a $10 parlay on that would have gotten me damn near $300.
And
I missed it by 2 touchdowns.
Only two. That's
Yeah,
I had a $118 parlay,
yeah.
but I had the Cowboys running back Tony Pollard getting a touchdown.
Yeah,
Oh.
I had Tony Pollard. I had 2 Cowboys and 2 Chargers that were supposed to get touchdowns, and I think I only hit one of those or something. And then I had Dallas to win, so I got that.
I had Dallas winning, but I picked the yards that I got. I picked the yards for Dak Prescott and Justin Herbert. So I got their yardage. I got the yardage for the running backs. I got yardage for how many yards they'd catch. But for some reason, I put Tony Pollard to get a touchdown because I was greedy. I should have just left the touchdown off out of one of the money, but I didn't. The difference was winning $78. I put the touchdown, so that made $115. I'm like, oh, let me do that.
Yeah.
I should have just settled. I should have just kept it where I won the 78.
That's
Yeah.
what they call gambling.
Yeah, it's not a sure thing. Everybody would win. I had Austin Ekeler CeeDee Lamb, Tony Pollard, and Keenan Allen for touchdowns. The only one that hit was Keenan Allen. And I would have won $270 some
God damn, that sucks.
on a $10 bet.
The thing that mine was huge, even with if I'd have just left touchdown off.
Yeah.
Yeah, still been good.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about gambling too much because we'll lose subscribers.
Yeah.
And we've already lost. I put up a new video yesterday trying to get more subscribers, and somehow we lost. We lost 2. Oh, I gotta stop looking at this shit. It just ruins my day.
Well, whoever they were, they must be complete dirtbags.
No, they're good.
Not now. If they left, they're dirtbags. Fuck them. You don't want to be insulted by me? Keep your subscription.
One of the subscribers was one of my favorites.
Uh-oh.
One of my favorites, and I'm just distraught right now.
Maybe it's a financial thing. We don't know.
Maybe it is a financial thing. Now I can't afford to do the fucking broadcast. Anyway, it's a Tuesday. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you, TJ.
Yeah, I listened to the Mr. Bentley bits, and I forgot how funny that shit was.
Every day this week is a Mr. Bentley.
Mr. Charles Bentley.
Charles Bentley. Mr. Charles Bentley. Rocky. It was just so perfect.
Yeah.
I did admit that was Rocky. Right?
Well, you just did. So
Damn it, sorry.
most of us already knew. But the way he called you Mr. Little was always so derisive.
Yeah. Just great. Yeah, Mr. Bentley weekend. This is every single day. Every single day on the Daily Disaster is a Mr. Bentley bit. I see Summers in. Good morning, Summers. How are you, Summer? I added the S. That's what Sean Bullitt and I used to do. We used to talk about Summers, but we always put the S at the end. But this is why. At the time, Summer was on CBS, and there was this one guy. This one guy used to always call our show, and he had such a hard-on for Summer. And this guy would call us, and he'd be like, "Hey Ray, you know what you got? You know you got to bring on your show. You got to get fucking Summers on." I'm like, "What? You got?" And I couldn't figure what he was saying. But then I realized he was talking about Summer. He goes, "You got to get Summers on the show." I thought he was saying something about. I thought he was saying our show was better in the summer than the fall. I didn't know what he was talking about.
Wow.
And Sean and I were there, and he was going, "You gotta get fucking Summers." And then he goes, "She's hot."
Summer is usually hot, yeah.
And we're like, "Oh, now I know what he's talking about." He's talking about, "I want to fuck Summers."
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this guy just had he was so enthralled with Summer. "I'll listen to you guys all day, but then at night I gotta turn over and listen to Summers and Jacket."
Oh, good Lord. Was this man's name Jim or Steve?
No. I say, "Did you say that you wear a jacket?" "No. Summers is fucking hot. I got a jacket."
So he's got a summer jacket. Is that what I'm hearing?
So I just remember Sean and I would be cracking up. And so from then on, every time Sean and I talk about Summer, we always put the S on it. We go, "You know who I think is hot, Sean?" "I don't know." And I go, "Summers. He makes me want a jacket."
Oh, good Lord.
So all the time, this guy was really hot for Summer, man. He would jacket. But Steve would jacket too.
Got his wood, got his wood, got his wood. He's hot for Summers.
Steve would jacket.
If Steve could find it.
If he could find it, yeah.
It's lost in the clouds right now, Ray.
Oh my God.
Concealed by the fog.
Oh, you know what I love? It's Summers. Oh. He loved him some Summer. I just thought you should know that, Summer. I mean, you probably do, but say when you were on CBS, this guy loved it. He was a big fan.
Probably not that big, Ray.
He's a big fan of Summer.
Probably not that big.
Well, I don't know what he was, but I know he was a fan of Summer. Oh well. But for some reason he felt the need to tell Sean and I that Summer made him Summer made him jacket. Did you say you're wearing a jacket? No, man. Summers made me jacket.
You don't need a jacket in the summertime, dude.
She made you? Well, you know what I'm saying. No. I don't listen to people on the radio and touch myself improperly. Oh, Summer says that guy was a stalker. So she must know who I'm talking about.
So we're not supposed to listen to the radio and touch ourselves improperly?
No.
Okay.
At least not to my show.
All right, then.
At least not with me on it.
We have a problem, then.
I mean,
Not recently. What? Not recently.
I mean, I guess there were people on the show, I imagine, that, might turn people on, but with Summer, they would listen to the whole show jacking it.
I know the feeling. Fat 420, he's in the same boat as I am. He says, too late, Ray.
Too late, Ray. I've been jacking it since you came on. Yeah.
He's waffle stomping and making toe babies.
Way to go, 420.
God.
Anyway, we're here. How you guys doing? What's up? How was Boo Crew this weekend?
Oh, man, it was ridiculous.
Awesome. Busy
Sold
as
out
hell.
both nights.
Yeah.
People everywhere. Holy sheep shit. I ran my ass off Friday night, working 2 different spots.
Wow. Why were you working 2 different spots?
Because we were short-handed. We had some people that had to leave early, so I did my regular gig out in the crowd, and then when they left, I went inside and covered for them.
You know what you need to do? You need to put somebody in charge of this, like me. You need to put me in charge of Boo Crew. So I can sit there and go, no time off. Oh, I need this day off. No, we do it 1 month a fucking year. You can't work. Jesus Christ.
You signed up for these nights. Where the fuck are you?
We work 8 fucking nights. You either fucking show up or get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I'd be firing people. I'd be like, there's no fucking days off. We do this once a month, you motherfuckers. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck you. Turn your fucking mask in.
You'd be surprised at how many people, I want to scare people. I want to be spooky. But it's hard to be spooky when you're a fucking snowflake.
Yeah.
I got a headache. I can't work.
Don't come back, motherfucker.
It's Friday night, but I got to work Monday, so I got to leave early.
I'm telling you, I'd be, fuck you all. Fuck you all. I'd make it public. So-and-so's a pussy. I'd have a fucking chalkboard where I write the name of fucking motherfuckers and tell them you're gone.
Keep a list of the cool people and the pussies. And you don't want to get moved from the left to the right.
I'm on the list of cool people.
You know,
you are on the list.
Here's what I think. Maybe, I know you put the losers out of the trail, but maybe you give some of the losers indoor spots. The ones who show up. Like if a loser shows up every night, then next year they get put in the fucking house.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the people that are on the trail don't want to work inside the house. They want to be on the trail. Like this one here, she likes the freedom of movement that she's allowed. When you're on the trail, you can go different places. When you're in the house, you're stuck in that one fucking spot.
I'd teach her some fucking discipline and get her in the trailer. Get her.
Okay, my question is this: does Blind Grant know the difference? Inside and outside.
Blind Grant thinks he's in the house now. He's actually out in the porta potty. He doesn't.
No, Blind Grant is on the trail, and when we went through the night we used our tickets, he actually made me jump, so he did his job quite well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Blind Grant does a good job.
And he plays. He's in the porta potty. He's in the water.
He pops his head up out of the bowl.
Yeah.
He stays.
Hello.
He plays a turd, and he pops up and scares the shit out of people. It's just, he's the best turd they've ever had.
Hey, I poke out to my head.
Way to go, Blind Grant. You're scary as hell. Ah, damn. Look at Steve. How high is he?
Extreme.
How high I am. How high I am. Nobody knows how high I am.
What are you on today, Steve?
What? What am I on?
Smoked, or have you done edibles, or what? And what time did you start getting high?
That implies he actually stopped, Ray.
I'm just saying that he was. Well, I mean, he was high from the second I got on. And you guys said he was super high before I got on, and just backstage he was high.
He was
As soon
bopping to
as
music
he
that wasn't even playing.
Popped up backstage before I could even bring him on. I see smoke just billowing out.
And then he's just bobbing along, and there's no music playing.
Must have got some good weed this month.
Oh, I know. That. I'm still smoking on whatever 2 months ago.
What?
I've been cutting back.
Well, today.
We couldn't tell.
What are you trying to catch up or what?
I think so.
Well, no, my fucking legs hurt. My legs hurt so fucking bad,
Right.
and I'm fucking like, maybe if I get fucking high, it'll quit hurting so bad. He says, no, it hurts. It's just the neuropathy.
What he said.
They're fucking like on fire.
Did his record just skip?
I have no idea what's going on. He is so high right now. Murder.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This doesn't even count as murder alert. We've gone straight into a feedback loop.
There's Diane for all of us going, what? There's a glitch or 12 in Steve's matrix. Oh.
I'm sorry. I didn't know I was.
Oh, no. Don't be sorry. It's highly entertaining. We don't understand it, but it's highly entertaining.
He's just so fucking affected by it.
Tom wants to know how many times was Steve struck by lightning.
Never. Close.
That's the guy from the Great Outdoors, right? Isn't there a guy in the Great Outdoors?
Yeah.
None.
I know, but it hit the ground not far from me when I was on a lawnmower on a golf course.
Well, he is something else. I didn't even understand that. So I heard golf course.
Lightning hit the ground close to him when he was mowing the golf course.
Thank you very much, Dan.
Wow.
Karen says the Eagles have a song about Steve. It's called Already Gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
Not gone. I'm right here. It's Tuesday.
You can be there and gone simultaneously.
Yeah. I mean, I just how much weed is he,
Not very much because like I said earlier, I've cut back substantially.
All I know is you sound completely gone.
Because I still have. I did eat a little bit of brownie last night, trying to get some
Right.
sleep. It didn't work for the shit. I ended up eating the whole brownie and then shit.
I got none of that. Did anybody catch that? I caught none of that.
I said,
That's all right. You don't need to repeat it. I didn't catch any of it.
Yeah, that one I actually didn't get.
Yeah. He's higher than usual.
I'm too tired to eat.
Yes, that's what he said. That's exactly what he said.
Oh my god.
The input is just as bad as the output, right?
Yeah. Good.
Damn, Steve.
You are something else, man. You are so high.
So, since we're talking about Boo Crew, I'm going to send you a couple of pictures.
All right.
These were the folks at Haunted Illinois came through and reviewed us, and they put a couple of pictures up. And since they were shared publicly, we can share them with you.
Mm-hmm. By the way, Volk says, I got nothing but murder.
That's what we all got.
So let's see here. We need that one, that one, that one. And come on.
How'd you
That
guys rank this week?
The official ranking hasn't been put out because Haunted Illinois has to go to all the haunts in the state before they put out the official ranking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that looks good. Oh, it looks like the barn's on fire.
Yeah, that's kind of the idea. And it'll sit there not doing anything, and then like lightning will flash, and then those red lights will come on, and smoke will start coming out of it.
Oh, Jesus, that's fucking cool. I'm gonna share that. Everybody, can I share this?
Yeah, go ahead. They're on a public page, so they're shareable.
There we go. But this is what part of Boo Crew looks like. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
And it just lights up all of a sudden. It does that. That's cool.
And you see the well down in the front of the picture, the green well thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She and I, we built that.
Ooh.
That looks awesome. Is that where Blind Grant is? He's in the well.
He pops out of the well. Hey, I poke out to my head.
His head bucket.
Put the lotion on the skin.
Hi, guys. Nope, that's not it.
Oh, is that Blind Grant?
Yeah. We participated in the construction of that too.
Is Blind Grant playing one of the poles here?
Yeah, that's him on the left.
This is the actual house that they go to?
That's the entrance where everybody lines up to show their tickets.
Oh,
That's
wow.
right when you get there, and this is in the parking lot. And you go through that door and line up. That's the queue line.
Really?
Yeah.
So where do you walk in?
Either up those steps in the front or the ramp off to the left.
I'll be damned.
And then right when you go in that door, you split either left or right, depending on what time your ticket is for.
That started off as what? A big carport?
Yeah, it was just a plain carport.
Yeah.
And then we turned it into that.
That looks really good, man. That looks very good.
It was a pain in the ass to paint. She was up on scaffolding painting that shit.
Well, yeah, is that painted? It looks like it hasn't been painted in about 100 years.
Yeah,
It's
we
whitewashed
painted that.
to give that effect.
We did that on purpose.
It looks great. It really looks good, you guys. Holy shit. Good for you.
That's what we spent most of the summer doing.
Yeah.
Hey, it looks amazing. That's the barn.
Yeah.
And there's the house. Where's the
And
trail?
The trail is after the barn.
Oh,
So you go from go back one. Everybody lines up in there. Then when it's their turn, they get sent down the trail to a building next to the barn.
Oh, so this isn't the haunted house?
No, that's just the entrance.
Oh, wow.
And then you go to a building next to the barn, and that's where they scan your ticket and give you the rules. The building, it's called the Caretaker Shack. It's to the right of that barn. And you wait in there, you watch a video, you get the rules, they scan your ticket, and then they turn you loose on the trail.
Okay. I'm looking. See, that looks like a. What the fuck is that? That looks like a.
That's an orb. It's a ghost.
You sure it's not Brian Grant? Are you trying to fool me? Is that Brian Grant right there? Or is that smoke from Steve's house fucking just making its way over there?
It may very well be smoke.
I'll be damned. Look at that.
Yeah.
Do you think that Boo Crew is haunted? Do you feel there are real ghosts out there? Look at
You stay out of this.
Oh, Christina must believe. Oh, geez, here goes.
We hear weird shit out there. I mean, one night somebody thought there was after we closed down the haunt, turned off all the lights, somebody heard a woman screaming. Turned out it was just a cougar, and not that kind of cougar.
Did Brian Grant step on a nail?
But yeah, people hear weird shit out there.
Really? So it could. You think maybe it really is haunted?
I don't know. The main building, we actually built that from the ground up, so nobody's died in there that we know of. The secondary building, that's been there for quite some time, so who knows?
Well, Christina, I'm sure she thinks it's.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything.
You know,
so
she believes
I
in
don't know.
ghosts and ghouls and.
I do believe in ghosts.
People have
believe in
have
spirits.
said they heard things banging around in there. So
Yeah, I could tell. I could guess who was. I could guess who was banging around. I'll tell you that. Yep, I can guess who that was. Right now. Oh, well. Good old Christina.
Hmm.
Hey, did you see I got the new ad packages put together?
I saw that.
Yes, I did.
But I kept. In fact, I put up 4. I put it up in our chat room, and then I noticed there was a mistake.
Yeah.
I made and so I put up a second one. Then I noticed there was a mistake on that, so I put up a third one.
You
And then I
misspelled your own
Spelled
name.
His own name. How do you do that?
How do you misspell your own name, Ray?
I don't know.
I mean, I could see that one doing
I don't know.
You got 3 letters. It's not that hard to do.
I don't know.
Somehow you got a 4th letter in there.
So I ended up doing 4 different versions of it. And then I was like, okay, good, I got it. And then I sent it to Holly. And then I looked it over and I found another fucking mistake on the one so I had to delete the one I sent to Holly and then send a new corrected one. So I did 5 versions of it.
it. Wow.
Yeah, so.
Fat 420 said he was banging a hot babe over the weekend. Did you have to inflate her first?
Yeah, where'd you find this hot babe? How much she cost?
Back page.
Fat Sexy says, Ray's ad page is on it. No, Ray's ad page needs to pay for the part of the show where the fucking ex-subscribers were paying for. You know what I mean? So I gotta. Yeah, Corey's right. Ray needs to let his wife proofread stuff before he sends them. I'm just terrible at it. No, what I've done now is I've shared everything with Jason so he sees it first so he can. For a couple of reasons. Number one, Jason takes pleasure in finding any mistakes I made. Okay? He takes pleasure when I make a mistake. He gets so excited. Oh.
I
No.
I got to the party late. I was looking at those and I was finding mistakes and getting ready to say, "Hey, you messed up on this," and then I noticed Jason had already called you out on it.
Yeah,
Like, this
Jason needs a red pen. I'll tell you, because he does find them, which is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just got to stop because it's just not what it's not what I'm good at. You know, it's just not what I'm good at. But I got new prices now, so
Yeah. And more options.
yeah, so we can bring in some new advertisers because I have the two signature sponsors at the beginning of the show. So, or they get the most. That's my wife. She goes, "Well, just get another signature sponsor." I'm like, "No, 3 just seems like so many." You know. So I have that, and then I have cheaper rates. But then I came up with one rate where they just pay very little money and then they give stuff. You know what I mean? They give certificates or whatever.
And that's a great idea.
So we could use them as, on trivia or whatever. Yeah. So I was like, fuck yeah, people would like that. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Take them by potential advertisers.
Never hurts to have more options.
I want to get I just want to get, I just want to get more listeners. I don't know.
Yeah.
More listeners, more subscribers, more advertisers. Oh my God.
And the more advertisers you have, the bigger your listener base can get because the people that work at that advertiser, they can listen, they can pass it on to their friends. So it's kind of a symbiotic circle.
Yeah. Oh well. But I like the shows, except for that big high ghoul.
You see the cloud behind him?
I know. He's so high today.
He's got a cloud behind him. It's like he's sitting in fog.
Yeah. He looks like he's in London. Like he's getting ready to rip someone.
That's my light.
You think that's what's causing it? You don't think it's the pot smoke?
No, I haven't smoked any pot in the last hour.
Good old Steve. Good old Steve Areno.
Moisten my taste buds.
He is so. I don't think this might be the highest I've ever seen him. Right? Don't you think this is one of the highest he's ever been?
It's definitely up there on the list.
Yeah, it's up there.
What? Just because I took a drink?
Way to be 5 seconds behind, Steve. Nice work.
Just so high. Anyway, I'm just trying to bring. I try to bring people, some niceness in this world,
Right.
or some entertainment. I think things in the world are getting shitty.
Everything's getting too serious. You need some humor.
Yeah.
You need some entertainment.
It's getting.
And that's what it's always been. Your show has always been about that, Ray. Even from the radio days, that's all you ever wanted to do was, your goal was to make you laugh and by extension make others laugh.
And you know what? The world is so fucking damn. It's, sad, and the country's sad. Jesus, I just try to give you something else to think about. But oh well.
Did you break it? You broke it, didn't you?
What'd she break?
She's touching things and she shouldn't.
You broke something?
I didn't break anything.
You never broke anything, Steve?
Mm.
Not even your chair?
No.
You broke your
Oh,
sobriety, I'll tell you that.
I broke my what?
Your sobriety.
My sobriety. I have been sober since
You broke that.
what's today? Tuesday. I haven't been
What's
sober
today?
since Friday.
When's the last time you drank anything, though?
Drank? Oh,
Yeah.
drank.
About 2 minutes ago, he took a drink of something.
Nobody hasn't drinking like a beer or anything like that.
Oh, drank. Well, that would have been. Oh hell!
When's the last time you've had some booze?
Probably the last time when we had these meetings with me and Christina and Goose.
Oh,
They were with a couple of alcoholics. I couldn't keep up with them. They
Hey,
were drinking beer or whatever. Son of a bitch.
margaritas.
she's just like, oh, this is good. This is good. Let's have more of these because this goose will pay for all the booze.
You did.
Let's go out. Let's go out and charge goose. So really, let's call it a show meeting. Yeah.
And then Goose would be like, so, we're here to talk
offered-
about the show. And Christina's like, I'm here to talk about filling this glass up.
Yeah. She's like, I'm here to get drunk. Woo! Is that the time when you guys said you guys were all gonna go to this one place, and then you guys went and Steve fell or something?
No, he didn't fall. He ditched us because he was afraid he was gonna
Oh,
fall.
that's right. Yeah, I knew there was some kind of story.
Fucking parking out in the middle of a goddamn fucking cornfield.
My daughter, was it my daughter or my wife? One of them talked to my mom. And my mother was like, oh, it breaks my heart that Ray and Goose don't get along anymore. And she goes, I wish, why can't he just fix that? Or whatever. Oh, it was my wife. My wife goes, what? Well, why can't Ray just apologize to Goose and get this over with? And my wife says, Ray's apologized to Goose like 3 times. Of which, by the way, I have called Goose and left really heartfelt apologies. I have sent him messages with really heartfelt apologies. He's the one who won't talk to me, and I don't even know why. And it's something because of what Dan did. And I don't know what Dan did that was so bad. I just don't get it. My wife was trying to explain to my mother, and she just said that my mom doesn't understand. She said my mom kept going, I just wish Ray would apologize to Goose and get this over with. And Dee's like, Ray's tried to apologize to Goose. He doesn't know what he did. But my mom doesn't want to. She just doesn't understand what Goose is, what my wife is telling her, what the hell the whole thing is. And so my wife says, she goes to me, she goes, well, your mom thinks blah 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 blah. You should do this, and I go, no, I'm done. I'm done. So I guess I'm asking you guys if you think there's more I need to do. Because I'm like, I've done all the apology I need to do.
I thought you already had.
I've sent him like 3 apologies. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not even sure what I'm apologizing for. I wish I knew, but he won't even explain to me what I've done.
Right.
And then my mother's like, driving other people crazy with it.
Yeah, I thought you guys already put that behind you, and whatever happened.
Yeah. Thanks, Steve. You're the.
That was insightful.
Yeah, Steve comes in as the insightful one. Yeah. So I don't know. So my mother's concerned, and she wants to make sure that I don't know.
Tell your mother it's my fault.
Dude, I don't know.
I passed on the message I was told to pass on. And
But my
everything
daughter,
imploded.
my daughter is moving. All right.
Oh,
She's moving, and she's got stuff that needs to be done in her new apartment.
oh, that's right. This week.
Yeah, they're moving this week.
We were actually having a discussion about that before you came on, Ray. So we're envisioning in our heads somewhere in your house,
Yeah.
there's a line of hash marks scratched into the wall for the number of days left before she moves out. And that's why you were late getting here this morning. You were chiseling another mark on the wall.
No, there's no chiseling. No,
Like
but
a
they're
prisoner counting down the days to release, you were
But they're-
scratching another mark on the wall.
they're gone. Let's see, today's Tuesday. There's only they're gone. They're gone in 3 days.
Oh,
So the countdown to
But
GTFO day.
I talked to my daughter and I said, hey, listen, because she hasn't talked to him either. And I said,
Really?
you know, if there's any trouble or anything you need done, you call your Uncle Goose. And I told my daughter this.
all
She
right.
goes, is that okay? And I said, no, of course it's okay. You call your Uncle Goose. You can still, she goes, I go, you can still count on him. She goes, well, can you? I said, well, I can't, obviously, but it doesn't mean, I said, he's pissed at me, but it doesn't mean he doesn't love you. You know what I mean?
Right.
But my daughter I think she was confused about it. I'm like, if there's anything you need done or you're worried about, call your Uncle Goose, because he's always been the first line of her.
Yeah.
That's who she calls. If anything goes wrong, she used to always. So now I feel bad about it. I'm like, did his being mad at me somehow involve her? Because, that's her uncle. She gets, he takes care of her always. So,
All right.
I hope that he hasn't not been talking to her. Because, so I told her, I said, you just call him. Don't. She goes, I don't want to make you mad. I said, you won't make me mad. Just call
Yeah.
him. If there's something you don't know, because, I mean, I don't even think her boyfriend has a toolbox or anything. So I'm like, if something goes wrong, call your uncle. Don't
He knows how
call
to cook a pizza.
whatever that was.
What?
What?
I don't
You
know.
say something about
I
pizza?
think he said he knows how to cook a pizza.
Oh, okay. That's right. Yeah, he did, because he works at a pizza place. Yeah, but he's also going to school. I mean, he's going to school, and then he's got to get his master's and stuff. Because I think he's trying to become, I don't know what he's studying. I think it's psychology or something.
Huh.
Huh.
Yeah. I think he wants to be a psychologist or something.
Oh, man.
Whatever the hell he's doing. But so he works at the pizza place, at night while he's going to school, Steve. That's not his chosen profession. I know he likes working at the pizza place. He likes the people there. But that's not what he's not planning on doing that the rest of his life. Although with Steve's like, oh shit, now I thought he was cool and I thought he was a professional pizza guy, but now not so much. Yeah, I think he's trying to be a psychologist or something. I don't know, something to do with that thing. But that's what he's doing.
You need somebody to psychiatric. I'm good. I'm down.
So you're volunteering to be a test subject.
Yeah.
You're his you're going to be his master's thesis.
Yeah, he is.
He's going to bring you into class and just be like,
It's psychology, Steve, not psychiatry. Psychology. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know what the end goal is, but that's what he's going to school for. He was working at a pizza place just to pay bills while he's in school. But look at Steve. He looks really hurt. It's like, you mean he's not going to be a professional pizza guy? Listen, he's a good kid. He actually went to Steve. You actually came up last week in a conversation. He goes. Now that I'm doing delivery, he goes. We don't deliver to Williamsville, but if Steve wants me to deliver and we pick a place to meet, he goes. I'll run out as far as wherever to go meet him somewhere with a pizza, because he knows you like the pizza, Steve.
Oh yeah.
So I thought that was very nice.
Yeah. You really have to go far. Just meet me in the parking lot. I drive a whole way there just for somebody to bring it out.
They do that, yeah. Because I was gonna buy Steve a pizza. I was gonna buy Steve a pizza, but then
That's crazy that they don't deliver to Williamsville.
I don't know.
Well,
Nobody
depending on the
delivers.
most pizza delivery places are only going to go somewhere within 20 minutes of the store, because anything longer than that, you're going to get cold pizza.
Yeah, because you gotta. They'll have several deliveries at once. So
Yeah.
if he's in Williamsville and a pizza gets done to go somewhere in Sherman, by the time he gets back, picks up the pizza and then takes it over, it'll be cold.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh,
I usually give him a pizza at Casey's.
thank you, Steve. I don't know what the hell.
He gets his pizza at Casey's.
Oh, okay.
I love pizza, but this, which is now I can only eat like well, now I can eat 2 pieces. Well, back in the day I could eat I could eat a whole pizza.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I think I want to get I'm supposed to get a second surgery or something, but I'm just wondering if they could, retighten my my sleeve or whatever. I don't know how any of this shit works, but because I'm able to eat more now, Steve.
Oh. That's not what you want to do, though.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't want it. I can eat 2 small pieces now. Before, even getting half a piece was a lot,
Ray's lucky if he'll get a piece at all.
Yeah.
Sorry, did I just say that out loud?
I'm not a medical professional, so I can't give you any kind of advice on things like that.
You're right, Fat Sexy. That's exactly what I have no idea what's been done to me. I don't know. Here's what I know. I know I like to work out 5 days a week. I love to work out. And by the way, I did figure out what's going on with that. It's for my mental. It's mental. Here's when I took the week off from my calf. I noticed I was grouchy and mean and anxious. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's
So
the endorphin rush from your workout, right? It's working out makes you feel good, and it provides an endorphin rush, and that's your feel good drug.
I think I'm mentally ill, and the workout controls it. I really do. I mean, I think that I think it, puts me in a good place. I love my workouts.
That is not a bad thing to be addicted to.
Yeah, I really love it, and it keeps me from being, Karen says, I wish they hadn't tightened hers when they fixed her hernia.
Oh.
Is that what you did, Karen? Did they tighten your gastric whatever? Because I never got the bypass. I didn't get a bypass.
That's your next surgery.
Yeah, that's coming next.
They sleeved you.
Yeah,
They just cut part of your stomach out.
Yeah.
The next step will be the bypass, where they reroute all your innards.
I say reroute that shit now. I'm ready. Reroute me now.
They'll unhook the intestine from the bottom of the stomach, put it in up at the side, and bypass all of that bottom part. So most of your digestive process will be skipped. So you won't be able to absorb. You physically won't be able to absorb as much from the food as normal. So it'll just, instead of going all the way through the stomach, it'll stop halfway and go out.
That's the biggin had done, right?
Yes. That's why I have a lot of issues with sugar and what else
Because it
causes me issues now.
grease.
Mhm.
Oh, you still have issues? You still have issues to this day?
Mhm.
Yeah. Like she can't eat pancake syrup. She has to eat sugar-free stuff.
Yeah, I have to have sugar-free syrup because, like, some sugars don't bother me, but for some reason,
I could
syrup.
not imagine her toilet bowl was.
We're not going to comment on that. But your stomach is divided into sections. This part of the stomach digests that. This part digests that. So the part of the stomach that handles sugar and grease is bypassed by this surgery. So there's no place for the sugar to digest and be metabolized.
Yeah.
And that's what makes you sick when you have too much sugar. It's just sitting there, nowhere for it to go. Same with grease.
Oh, Kelly says she has issues with fried foods, dairy, and meat.
Yep.
Mhm.
Kelly, did you get the full bypass or the sleeve, or what did you get?
Ice cream makes me sick.
Yeah.
I have no problem with ice cream. Corey says he has gastric issues because he doesn't have a gallbladder.
Yeah, the gallbladder produces bile, which helps break down grease. And if you eat too much grease or too much spice, there's no bile production, so you're going to suffer for that.
I'll tell you, I'm working out 5 days a week, man. I work my ass off. I just want to. I'll get the bypass and. Oh, so she had a sleeve. And then they retightened yours because I know Kelly's lost a bunch of weight. He looks good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I've got the sleeve and I've lost a bunch of weight. I want to get down to like 190. You know what I mean? And
That's where I'm at right now, Ray.
Listen, I know. I started out really, really. I mean, I started out around almost 600. So, and I'm down now to almost 4, but I want to get down to like 190.
Will your body type support that? I mean, some people can't get that low because they're just built bigger.
I'm built bigger, but I play basketball at 190.
Okay.
I've been there before. Well, I look good. I was good looking at it. A lot of, yeah. I look good at 190.
Well, I'm glad you think so.
I got a lot of women when I was 190.
What? Did I say that out loud?
Yeah, you said that out loud. That was
I'm
so
sorry.
mean.
Yeah, he's very mean.
He's such an asshole.
I am an asshole.
Talk
Well,
about Ray that way.
I'm sorry. I don't find him attractive. I'm not
How
like
dare you.
Steve.
My body is definitely can handle 190.
Nope, I'm not going to say it. Nope.
He wants to. You could tell. Yeah.
Irene says she eats ice. That's usually a sign of an iron deficiency.
If you crave ice, yeah, it's iron deficiency.
And thank you, Brent. Thank you, Brent. About time somebody said it.
Well, Steve's been saying it for months, and you've been ignoring
I
it.
can't understand what he says. All I hear is murder.
Oh.
I don't know what he's saying.
And you
Steve
find it
once said
offensive
no.
when you find out that he has to think of you to finish. That's like the ultimate compliment.
He's very odd. He's very odd.
Just
What? Huh?
Nothing.
Steve is a very strange guy. Right, Steve?
TJ thinks he has questions for Steve.
What?
Let's try one out. What do you got,
God.
TJ?
Are we sure?
Do we have time? Do we have time? I don't want to say anything that might incriminate me or anything like that or get me in trouble.
He's going to be just like Sean Boleyn. He's going to do Ask Steve Anything.
No, yeah, no. No.
You guys want to ask Steve anything? Go right ahead. We'll
Yeah,
pass it.
let's take listener questions for
I'm
Steve.
scared.
Yeah, what? You don't know what the answer is going to be, so I don't even know what I'm going to ask. They're going to go because they say
What is the most common type of grass in Illinois? Let's stick to the degrees you have in your horticulturalism.
what?
He is so high.
That's a trick question. That's a trick question. Because
Steve,
there's several.
please describe the Pythagorean theorem.
There are several different combos. There's a fescues and there's Kentucky bluegrass and there's ryegrass. Oh, Illinois is vast. You can grow zoysia grass, which is you can grow Bermuda grass. You can grow any type of grass. Illinois has very good soil.
All right, Steve. Please describe the Pythagorean theory.
Kind of what?
Could you please describe the Pythagorean theorem?
I don't know what the fuck it is. Sorry. Next
Steve,
question.
when was the last time you stole food from Walmart?
Never. Well, never Walmart.
You've never stolen anything from Walmart?
No. Walmart is very tricky because they have lots of cameras. They have theft control people who walk around. They're pretty sophisticated. Unless it's a food item, it all will be detected through the beep 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 when you go out the door.
Right.
It's a food item, they don't put those beep 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 things on it.
So it's
Usually-
easier to steal food. So from Walmart, food is the easiest thing to steal.
If you don't get caught on the camera, then
Yeah.
or lost by loss prevention officer walking out and pretending to be a shopper.
Irene wants to know what crabgrass is. I would think crabgrass is any grass that Irene sits on.
Crab is weed, what it is. It sucks up all moisture from the other grass. That's why its leaves are so fat.
All right, Steve. When's the last time you creeped at the Williamsville schools?
Plead the Fifth, Steve. Now is the time for the Fifth Amendment.
When is the last time you creeped at the Williamsville schools?
Milka, what are you doing over there?
My man.
Oh my god.
What are you sitting out?
Follow directions for once.
Here.
Steve,
I don't creep at the school anymore.
Steve, is now the best time to lay down weed and feed for the winter? Should I also throw out grass seed on my lawn? I'll leave it up so you can read it.
God, it's gonna take an hour.
Good time for a 5-minute break.
I'm reading the answer before I make. So,
He's so
yes, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was
Go ahead.
That was
Go
2
ahead.
questions, and all he says is yeah.
Oh, good job.
Oh my god.
It's just, if you can throw it out there, Brent, but it's just 90% chance of the ears are going to.
Thanks, Steve. Let me take a second to tell you about the Houston Insurance Agency. 573-355-6701. That's for health insurance, Medicare, life insurance, long-term care. He can handle it all. Holden Houston can take care of any of your insurance needs. He will find you a solution that will meet your needs. Whatever you have going on, he can help you. If you are on Medicare, you're crazy. What you need to do is get on Medicare Advantage. Regular Medicare is fantastic. It's fantastic. But that's just, that there are things that you can, how do I even explain this? Being on Medicare is great. But if you get Medicare Advantage, it's amazing how much more you get through Medicare Advantage. See, what it is the government covers Medicare, right? And when you get an insurance company involved, the government pays the insurance company to handle your coverage. Well, you get so much more from them. You get so much more, and I'm telling you, Medicare Advantage is the way to go. Holden will get you Medicare Advantage for free. And you guys, I'm telling you, you should at least find out about it. Call 573-355-6701 today. Also, he takes care of life insurance, dental insurance, critical care insurance. I have cancer insurance through Holden, which is, God forbid I ever get cancer, it'll be covered. It will be, all of the chemotherapy costs aren't picked up by regular whatever. You know what I mean? That's why I have this specialty insurance for it. It'll pick it up. It'll cover it. If you have any questions, call Holden Houston today. 573-355-6701. There you go.
One last listener question before we switch segments, Ray.
All right. Another question for Steve. Get ready,
Steve. I'm actually going to amend this question a little bit. The question is, who has better meth, Missouri or Illinois? I want to include Kansas in this. Who has better meth, Missouri, Kansas, or Illinois?
I know that he didn't admit to smoking meth in Kansas. Because I don't think they invented meth when he was living there.
Yeah. So we didn't have meth, and we had, most in Kansas was
Maybe they probably had crack in Kansas.
crack cocaine, yeah. Lots of speed, acid.
Right.
The weed was a little better, I would say. Yeah, but if you want to, I was right on the border when I lived down in Depot. We were just outside East St. Louis, and I tell you, sometimes those Illinois boys can give those Missouri boys a run for their money when it comes to making some meth.
Steve, what is the longest you've gone without getting high?
Oh, I've gone upwards of a month when I was in the hospital.
And that usually results in a meltdown.
Yeah, but he never had a meltdown in the hospital.
No, because he was on hospital quality drugs. He was morphine Steve.
Because if I needed it, I did have a meltdown, just wasn't on the air. Last time I was in the hospital, when I thought I was fucking stupid, I was there for 10 fucking days when they didn't need me, so I could be at home. And all they were doing is checking my IVs. Well, I'd fucking do that.
Thanks, Steve. The way to answer the question. So
high.
This has been Ask Steve Anything.
he is this might be the highest he's ever been.
I'm not that high. I don't think.
You're not the high?
He doesn't
Not
think, Ray.
that.
You know he doesn't.
He also doesn't enunciate.
And Brett, yes, now's a good time, but if you just throw the grass out there, the birds are going to eat it. You need to somehow incorporate it. You need to split seed it, or you need to air fire it, then overseed it. And you just throw grass seed out there, the birds are going to, chances are the birds are going to eat most of it. Unless you do it, it gets, you got some water to water it in. That's all I got to say about that.
5 minutes after the question, but thank you.
Unbelievable.
All I caught was slit seed, and that sounds kind of fun to me. Want to get out my slit seeder?
Out of control.
Yes. Brett says, should I aerate then seed? Yes. Aerate then seed. If you really want to be technical, you could top dress with a little bit of sand and seed mixture. Are you technical? We'll get to do a good technical, buddy.
Thanks, Steve.
You want to take a look at my slit seeder?
Oh my god.
And then if worse comes to worse, Brent, you can always lay sod.
No.
Yeah.
You don't like sod?
It's harder to grow grass down south.
I used to lay sod. That was a hard job. Now they have machines that lay the sod. I used to do it by hand.
Yeah.
If your lawn is patchy and weedy, you probably have grubs.
What?
Brent says his lawn is patchy and weedy. I'm thinking he has grubs.
Pretty good chance. You got it out.
Today's a good day for you to go there and diagnose it, Steve. You drive up to Bloomington and give him a diagnosis.
Yeah, that would require him leaving the house. Not gonna happen.
No,
Well, I thought Dan and Christina had grubs too, just by the pictures she sent me. But the last time I was out their house, they got fucking grass coming up everywhere. They don't know fucking dead grass. And grubs eat the grass. So I don't know what the fuck. I tried to show there was slugs.
Peoria, whatever. Oh well. Yeah. He's unbelievable. He's so high. This might be the highest he's ever been on the show. That's what I'm asking. How many vape hits did you take this morning? How did you get this high?
all
3
of them,
that I
Ray.
know of.
He took all of them.
What time did you wake up today?
About 6 to 7. 7.
6 or 7.
You don't know what time you woke up.
I got up at 6:30 by the time I got up and used the restroom.
And so you started hitting the vape or the weed right at 7?
Wake and bake, Ray.
You
Wake
got
and
First
bake.
thing he
You
reaches
got
for.
this high, and you'd only been doing it for an hour.
You made him think too much.
Yeah. I think his brain just blew up.
I heard the brakes lock up on that one.
He's so stoned. Look at him.
Yeah, the brakes definitely locked up.
Oh my god. He's so high. Was it last week when he was taking off his headphones and throwing them against the wall a week ago today, wasn't that?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
That was a couple weeks ago. God damn, I got cotton mouth really bad.
I wonder fucking
Wonder
why.
why. Oh, God.
Yeah, it does not surprise me that he has cotton mouth. Probably feels like he ate a pillow.
How much weed did he smoke? Good.
So much better.
He's such a mess.
Think you're gonna make him lock up again, Ray?
He's such a mess.
How
Keep
am
it
I
up. He's gonna
mess?
throw a timing belt.
Fine.
Actually, I think he already threw a timing belt because he was answering questions 5 minutes after they were asked. So yeah, his brakes
Yeah.
locked up and he threw a timing belt.
Mm-hmm.
It's unbelievable.
It's entertaining, but unbelievable.
Oh, boy.
And he still has that cloud behind him. That's what gets me.
It's not. It's the sun. See,
Not going away.
it's the window. It's the window.
The winder?
The winder.
You said the winder.
He's the winder. There we go.
Go Steve Areno. Did you hear about that Daredevil? That Daredevil Begin Again, the show that they're making for Marvel?
No, but I'm interested.
Mm-mm.
Tell me more.
So they were doing. They were filming the TV show Daredevil Born Again, which is supposed to be about, the comic book hero Daredevil.
Yeah.
And it was the Daredevil show was on Netflix, but now Marvel has the rights back, so they started to do the show themselves. They're putting it on Disney Plus, and the writer's strike and the actor strike, they had to stop all the productions and stuff, and then Marvel finally decided to look at what they've already recorded. Because they recorded 4 episodes. They recorded so many episodes. And then when they went to watch the episodes, they started watching them, and they're like, this is total shit. They said they had watched 4 episodes. He wasn't even Daredevil.
Uh-oh.
He wasn't even in costume. And they were like, what the fuck is going on? And what ended up happening is they fired everybody.
Ooh.
They fired the writers. They fired the director. They fired producers. They fired everybody. And so now they're bringing in a whole new team to do it. But yet they're paying the actors who have started it so far. And now so they're going to start over again.
And it's the same Daredevil that was in She-Hulk, right?
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah. And by the way, he was already in costume in She-Hulk.
Yeah.
He shows up as Daredevil in She-Hulk with a costume, and this new series, he hadn't even decided to become Daredevil yet and have a costume or anything. So Marvel, that's one of the reasons they're firing everybody. They said he's already got a costume. He's already been in costume, and the person who's running it said, "Oh, I hadn't watched that yet."
Boy,
The guy responsible for the show didn't even watch the show he was already in.
You can't work on a show or any kind of storyline that you're not familiar with. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, so
You have to be familiar with your topic.
they had to fire all these people. My question is, why in the hell did they hire them in the first place?
exactly.
It's cheap.
Why didn't you hire people that had kept up with what you're doing? You know what I mean? If you are hired to be in charge of some character and the character's already been in a show, you think the first thing they do is watch that show. I mean, Jesus. Yeah, so now they fired everybody. So anyone who was waiting for that show to start, it's going to be delayed, of course. So,
Yeah.
I mean, what a mess.
I liked the Daredevil character in She-Hulk. I actually love the whole series of She-Hulk.
I enjoyed it a lot, yeah.
Yeah. I think it was all... The whole show was a setup for the Daredevil show, I thought.
Yeah.
So how could they go and mess that up? That was the whole plan behind She-Hulk, was to Easter egg Daredevil, and then
Yeah,
they
it's
go
a
and
launch
screw
it. And then they brought some assholes in that didn't even watch it. I mean,
Yeah.
you got to be kidding me. But listen, I blame Marvel for that. I really do. It's like you've got to be smarter than that.
What's that? You've written a TV commercial? Come write this show.
Unbelievable. God damn. I'll tell you what was good and it wasn't Marvel, it was Star Wars, was Ahsoka. Holy shit.
I still have not seen that.
Oh,
I'm
jeez.
gonna have to binge it.
Did you? Well, you're gonna you won't be able to help yourself. You'll want to binge it because it's so good.
Yeah.
Did you have you seen all the Mandalorian?
Yeah.
Did you watch Boba Fett?
Yeah. I don't want to talk about that one.
I'm just wondering if you what. Well, there's one episode of Boba Fett that Boba Fett's not even in.
Yeah.
You need that episode along with all the Mandalorian. You know,
I'm displeased with the entire Boba Fett series. They ruined my favorite character.
I love that episode with Luke Skywalker and Grogu. I mean, that episode was fantastic, and Ahsoka's in that one.
Yeah, the
Anyway.
whole series was just a commercial for The Mandalorian and Ahsoka. That's all it was.
I'm telling you, Ahsoka is one of the best shows I've seen. I mean, it's just really, really good.
I don't know. Andor was pretty good. I loved Andor.
Yeah.
It's been my favorite series so far. So if
You'll
Ahsoka
love-
can beat that,
I love Ahsoka. I just love it.
we're gonna have to check that out. We tried watching the first episode a couple weeks ago, and we were just so tired that we
Yeah,
were
yeah.
asleep before it
Make
started.
sure you're. I'll tell you what. The first episode is the slowest of all the episodes.
Yeah.
The first episode does pick up like halfway through. You know, I'm telling you, it's a great series. It's a great series.
Hopefully, it's on par with Andor because that one just rocked.
I thought Andor is really good, but I like just from the time where Ahsoka takes place. It's really good, and I'll tell you, the amount of badassness that Thrawn has is fantastic.
Well, Thrawn has always been a tactical genius, a martial arts expert, an expert in combat. He is all the forms of badassness that you could want all in one.
Yeah,
person.
that's how he is, and he's very. I read the book. I'll tell you, I really think Heir to the Empire is going to be.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're setting up. But, yeah, and Thrawn is very. He isn't. He thinks everything out.
Yeah.
The way his brain works is really well done.
Well, it's the way his whole species is. He's just the pinnacle of his species. Everything is strategic.
But I'm just saying, you know, I don't want to give too much away, but they're setting up things with Ahsoka that are gonna change a lot about the Star Wars.
Yeah. And the way Thrawn is, if it's something you can think of, he's already analyzed it and thought of it.
Yep.
That's just how strategic he is.
But I tell you that the whole thing is, and this is one of the actor strikes thing. Okay. You know that the Mandalorian and Boba Fett are a lot about what this actor strikes are. Because of the Luke Skywalker character.
Yeah.
Okay, see, Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill, we all know him, but Mark Hamill's 70 years old. He's not, he's not 30 or 28 anymore. And so they had a chance to hire they had a chance to hire an actor who looked like a young Mark Hamill to play the role of Luke Skywalker, which, by the way, is what I would have done, right? Am I crazy? But
it's not a horrible idea. I mean, it's worked in the past.
yeah,
Why can't it work now?
just get an actor that looks. The reason they didn't want to do it though is because they were like, well, we already have movies that he's in, so we needed to have it be him. So what they did was they hired an actor to stand in, all right? But then they remade young Mark Hamill using AI. And it was basically a computer version of young Mark Hamill. And then they paid Mark Hamill to do the voice. But they paid him a non-acting, a speaking.
Yeah, voice
only.
credit.
Yeah. And that's what they paid him. Okay. And that's one of the main reasons for this actor strike is now they want studios to not use the likeness. And Mark Hamill basically, you know, they have his image.
Yep.
They don't have they have his permission to use his image from something he signed 40 years ago, 50 years ago. But so that's the rules that they're following.
So now, technically, by those rules, they can put Mark Hamill's 28-year-old face in anything they create and not have to pay him for acting.
Pay him for it. Yeah.
That's the same thing, similar to what the Mandalorian's going through. That Pedro Pascal,
yeah,
he's being credited as the voice actor for the Mandalorian. Most
because
of the
that's
time,
all they're paying him for.
Yeah, most of the time you see the Mandalorian in costume, it's not even him. It's a body double in that costume, but Pedro Pascal gets the voice credit.
Yeah.
There are a few times he's been in the costume and he wants acting, like anytime he takes his helmet off, obviously that's him. He wants the acting credit also, not just the voice credit.
So they want to be paid, like,
yeah.
You know. And but the whole reason is the actors want to get the studios, the AMTP, they want, or whatever, AMTP, whatever the hell it's called, they want them to not own the likeness of the person.
Yeah.
The actors want to own their own likeness, so they will get paid if a studio decides to just use a likeness and have an AI become you. And the reason they're doing it, the reason they want to follow is Harrison Ford got starred in this latest Indiana Jones movie.
And he was de-aged for that.
Yeah, he was de-aged and it was an AI that played him. However, Harrison Ford acted every single scene, and he was paid as an actor and a voice actor for every single scene, even though they took him and a body double and an AI and they put it all together to de-age him. So that's how they did it, and they want that to be the new way that actors are paid. So that's one of the biggest things that this strike is not settled over is that question.
Yeah. And their actors are no different than the rest of us. We want paid for our work.
Yeah.
We want paid our worth. And if you're going to take my face and put it on somebody else, that's my face.
Well, the fear for these actors, and I don't blame them, the fear is that all these studios have the ownership of the actors' likenesses. So the studios can just use the likeness and have an AI do the acting. Because we don't know how far AI is going to go.
That's a big question with the Marvel series right now.
Yes, they have to look out for, they've got to look out for their future. That's what this thing's about. So they just want something that says, if they use your likeness, you get paid for it. Yep. And I don't blame them.
Yeah, there's a big to-do going on with the Marvel movies because now they have all of those characters committed to memory, and they can literally go out right now and make another Avengers movie and not have a single live person in it.
Yeah.
It'll all be AI with those. It'll look like Chris Evans. It'll look like Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
but they won't actually be there, and that's what they're worried about. They're worried
Well, think
about
of-
being in a
think of the
movie and
Spider-Man
not being in
movies.
it.
They can do a Spider-Man movie where he never takes off the mask,
Yep.
and it could be done by anybody.
Oh yeah.
It could be done by anyone.
And the way they can do voice stuff now, they can take all the voice recordings from all the previous movies and string together lines
Yeah.
and never even have to record his voice.
They literally can have, some superhero wearing a mask and have it just be a computer
Yep.
and not pay anybody. And so, but these actors are saying, if you're going to do that, fine, but we want to be paid for it. We don't want acting to go away.
But
Because at some point, AI is going to become so, advanced that they can just take over everything.
We need an AI Steve.
Yeah, we could have an AI Steve today that would bring more to the show than the real Steve. I can tell you that.
Yeah. And
We
with
could have an AI high Steve.
With an AI Steve, you can adjust the highness. We'll have a slider on it.
Yeah.
How high we want him to be. You just slide it up or down.
Yeah. All the AI does is sit there with a scowl on his face and murmur a bunch. Murmur a bunch. That's how it'll work.
Well, we're talking Star Wars and Marvel, so it's outside of his purview.
Yeah. But you never know if we'd be talking about, who knows, we could be talking about weed right now.
Yeah.
And he'd be chiming in. Or meth.
Or grass seed.
Yeah. He's never done heroin.
Mm.
At least he says he's done.
There we go.
The Merler 4000.
The Merlinator.
The Merler 4000, yes. I am the Merlinator.
I'll be high.
Yeah, so that's what's going on with the whole actor strike. We're hoping that thing ends.
Yeah, because as of right now, Mandalorian, the next Mandalorian season is not supposed to be out till 2024.
Yeah, they're not even recording it yet.
No. And they probably won't till they get the whole Pedro Pascal thing settled. Which, pay him what he's worth. Pay him for his work.
Yeah.
It's really that simple.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens with this actor strike is going to determine all that.
Yeah. They don't want to pay him for two jobs. They're paying him for his voice. They don't want to pay him for his face. They want it to be one or the other.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, that's not fair.
Now, and by the way, I don't think it comes out to 25. I think it's
That's what I meant, 25.
Oh well. I'm trying to think of recommendations. What have I watched? I told you about that Totally Killer movie.
seen it.
Did you watch? Is it good? I told you it's good, right?
I liked it. Yeah.
It's very good. I highly recommend that. Make sure you watch it. I watched Screen 7 again over the weekend. I love those Screen movies.
We accidentally fell upon the Fall of the House of Usher.
I haven't watched it yet. Is it good?
We made it about 3/4 of the way through the first episode while we were working on some stuff, and it's fantastic.
Yeah,
and it's based on an Edgar Allan Poe story by the same name.
Yeah, when I was in high school, I did a paper on Fall of the House of Usher.
Well, it's the modernized version. It's the same story, just brought into modern times, and it's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
The lead character is I don't know his name, but he played the husband in that. Oh hell! I said it the other day, and now I can't think of it. Double Jeopardy with Naomi Judd. He was the bad guy in that, and he's the lead character in Fall of the House of Usher, and he pulls it off perfectly.
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet. I heard it's good and have not gotten around to watching it. Yeah, I got to work out today. I see that.
So that means TJ's bored and wants the show to end.
Well, it's good because I have to go. I have to do ropes.
Oh,
I do ropes, then wait. I'll try to do 40 minutes of ropes or an hour of ropes. and then I'll go lift weights for the rest of the time. While Steve sits at home and whacks it.
I'm going back to bed.
Got day off, huh? Good for you.
Oh, if you haven't noticed, I've been sitting here coughing my head off. I did not sleep at all. I didn't sleep at all last night because I was up coughing all night. So I'm going back to bed.
My wife this weekend was sneezing and coughing and like she was sick, and then she just woke up yesterday and she was fine.
Yeah.
I thought she was getting sick, but she says it's just the allergies, I think.
I don't know what it is, but when I breathe, I can hear bubbles.
Well, I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you so much for checking us out today. We will be back tomorrow with another show. Stainless is tonight.
Stainless is tonight.
Can't wait. I will check out Stainless tonight while watching the baseball game.
Keep your headphones handy this time.
Keep my headphones handy?
Yeah, so you can put your headphones on and not have to turn the show off to avoid getting in trouble.
Well, no, because I listen in the. I don't have headphones in the living room.
That's an
I don't
easy
listen
fix.
from here. I listen while.
Take some headphones with you so we don't get you in trouble again.
I don't want to take headphones because these headphones need to stay in this studio. I don't want to get stuck in the morning without headphones.
We got to come up with a solution then. Because I have a feeling I'm going to be getting you in trouble again.
Of course. Why not?
And it'll probably be right as Dee is walking in the door.
That's what's happened the last week that happened. Literally, she was walking in when you were actually talking. You were saying, oh, talk about Ray not having sex again. That's the first thing she heard as she walked in.
Well, there are two solutions. There are two options for solving that problem. A, you can wear fucking headphones. Or B, don't say that shit on the show and we won't have to talk about it.
All I know is
Yeah.
3 days away.
Yeah. Another hash mark on the wall.
3 days away. 3 days away. This only 3 more nights.
Yeah. Well, you know it's not going to be on the first night because she's going to be tired from helping Bella. So it's probably you're 3 days away from the move, 5 days away from sex.
Well, I'm just saying that just 3 days away from I won't be barred from using a bathroom.
Nope.
That's important.
I'll be allowed to use every bathroom in my house. I'll be allowed to make noise when I want. Like, here's the, you want to know the latest thing? This is the latest thing. When I'm watching football, I'm too loud. I'm like, what? She goes, the kids are watching the same game down the hall, and they're watching it delayed. I go, so? She
And
goes,
that's your problem. Why?
exactly. And I go, she says, well, you're letting them know when, like, they're watching a game and they know what team I'm rooting for. So when they hear me cheer or yell or something, they know. So they don't. My wife doesn't realize how stupid it sounds when that is said.
Normally I don't say bad things about Dee, but that's fucking stupid.
Listen, those kids can go in the living room and watch the fucking game with me. They don't have to watch it in their bedroom.
And they won't be on a delay.
Yes.
They can cheer along with you.
Yes.
That is quite possibly one of the
All I
dumbest
know
things
is
I've ever heard.
That was last night was the last football game where I was shushed and told to be quiet. I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of it. If they want to watch the game, watch it with me. Don't watch it down the hall delayed. So I'm shushed. If God forbid, I try to.
Yeah, I'm calling bullshit on that. You ever shush me when I'm watching TV in my house, your ass can go watch TV in
All the
somebody
time.
else's house.
And my wife doesn't see. She doesn't understand why. She doesn't understand why that would bother me. Being, why I find that offensive. Because it's my own house. I'm watching a game. I want to be able to cheer. It's what I do.
Right.
We're rooting for the same team. They can come watch the game with me.
Yeah.
That would be the right.
Watch the game with me.
Save energy.
Yes.
Yeah. Exactly. You're saving electricity by not running 2 TVs at once.
Two TVs, 2 lights, 2 whatever.
Yeah.
3 days till the air conditioner's off in my house.
Oh, fuck. Your air's still on?
Of course it's still on.
You're going to burn that motherfucker up.
It's not 30 degrees in here. Of course, so it should be on full blast.
You're going to burn that son of a bitch up.
So 3 days. Oh well. Let's wrap it up. Come back tonight. Watch Stainless at 6 p.m. And by the way, it's $5. $5 a month will give you access to Stainless, Cooking for the Poors, all of our subscriber shows, and more. All of it.
It's the more that I like, Ray.
Yeah.
I like having like the Mr. Bentley episodes. I like hearing
Daily
that.
Disaster, all the classic episodes, everything. Plus, there's new shows coming. It's all for $5 a month. Yeah, well, I hope Smoke Signals, but Steve's got to get a co-host.
Nah, co-host. You don't want nothing to do with me.
And Bubba's living down in a van. He's living in a van down by the river. By the way, Spanky got hold of me. Spanky got hold of me last night, wanting to know. He was playing trivia last night, and he goes, "Hey, is Bubba okay?" And I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Well, he looks like he's living in a van down by the river." And I started laughing. He's like, "What?" And I said, "You just fucking hit it right on the head."
Bubba said he got mail the other day, and I was trying to figure out how that happened. I said, "What is your address? Number 1 van down by the river avenue?"
God damn. So there you go. And I told Spanky, I'm like, get me your email address so I can invite you to the show sometime. He's like, oh yeah, I'll do that. He didn't send me shit. He never sent me his email address.
Well, so much for that idea, Corey. Can't even get him to share his email address. How is Spanky going to co-host Smoke Signals?
He won't get on Facebook. Good old Spanky Bank. Brett says, is it wrong that I don't feel bad for Bubba at all? No. I mean, I warned Bubba 3 months ago. I said, you better get off your ass and find a place now. Get off your ass and find a place now. He's looking for a place to live, but he still hasn't figured out where to go. And I told him, I said, well, look outside Springfield. Look outside Springfield.
He sets so many standards and
Yeah,
has to have this and be here and do that.
Look at Lincoln. Steve lives in Williamsville. Look at Lincoln. Look at Chatham. Look at towns outside of town. You know what I mean? They all have housing for people on disability. Just go check some of these other towns. Check the agencies. Do it. Remember Cindy Lopian said this the other day. Put your paperwork in and then bother them every day until they give you someplace to live.
Yeah, when you set so many expectations and so many requirements, you're going to be disappointed. You got to be flexible. You got to take what you can get until you can get better.
I'm telling you, Steve lives in a place where they base your rent off of how much money he gets every month in disability. That's what Bubba
It's not a
needs.
building where every unit is $600 a month.
Yes,
It's
it
a
is.
building where you pay.
Based on how much money you get, and they're only allowed to charge so much percentage of that.
Well, and that's not the only place in the world like that. Pretty much
Every city has that.
Yep.
Every city has that because there's federal money that they can use to build these places and to run these places.
Yep.
So every city has it. Just go look at a different city. If Springfield's filled, look at a different city. They'll have that.
I think the concern there being if it's FHA funded, then pot is technically not allowed.
Yeah.
Because it's still federally illegal. But,
Yes.
who says you can't walk out to your van and blaze up?
Yeah. You can smoke outside. That's what that Shelly does. She goes outside.
Yeah. I'm just saying there are ways around
Oh, yeah.
everything. You know, don't set your expectations so high.
As my wife says, "Oh, I love Bubba, but he's a chain smoker." So I'm like, "Oh, that's true. He is a chain smoker." Yeah. So anyway, we got to wrap it up. We'll see you guys stainless tonight, and we'll be back tomorrow. Have a
Alrighty.
great rest of your Tuesday, everybody. So long.
Bye, y'all.
Hopefully,
Bye.
Steve will sober up.